In Don't Limit Yourself news, submitted by What the Fox Say, an executive coach says the idea of making yourself indispensable is terrible career advice.
That's indispensable right there, bitch. Bam.
Why?
I can't do what he just did.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You can't throw this away.
He can't be replaced.
I think we could get like a little monkey to sit here and probably figure that out.
Oh, he'd be so much better.
He'd be good at it.
So that is dispensable then, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good point.
Fuck! I should have thought that through. Fuck.
Yeah, so
I retire.
they're saying here that that's like the worst career advice you could give, because when you make yourself indispensable, that's the best way to keep yourself where you are in your job rather than
I have to disagree.
If you don't ask for more, maybe.
No, I would, yeah.
I completely disagree.
It's kind of
disagree or
like
you agree?
this fool.
No, I completely disagree. I think that making yourself indispensable is a safety net. That's what people aspire to.
Yeah.
Tenure, basically, without, in a job that doesn't have tenure.
Be dispensable.
Yeah, or like if it's like, hey, the recession happened, we need to do a fucking like, you know, we need to fucking start firing some people. You know what? Let's not fire the indispensable people
We'll fire the people.
that are dispensable.
Is his definition of be indispensable that you're really good at one thing? Like, if that's your shit, then stay there. Because then you're never going to grow to anything more.
What they're saying here is
Fire all the indispensable.
Did a 13-year-old kid who plays Xbox write this?
I kind of backed this up, even though I was making fun of it, because I was such a badass fucking busboy. I was the killer top dog. That, you know what ended up happening?
You didn't get promoted to waiter?
They wanted to keep me as busboy.
Yeah.
and that's the exact example that they're using here. Yeah.
No one wanted other busboys. They were like, no, like keep Joe there, because the waiters wanted like me on the staff. And I'm all like, fuck you guys, man. And then, well, they would share their tip with me more than the other guys, but still, it's like, I want to make the big money.
Making yourself indispensable is leverage for asking for a raise, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is. Because you could threaten them. You could extort them with your skills. You could be like, well, this other place, we're going to hire me anyway.
Yeah.
But I was going to leave, but I know I really like staying here.
Yeah. Who is his
Tips
career
here.
coach?
Oh, so this is
Some unemployed journalist.
on Quartz.
It's on Quartz?
No, quartz.com. It's a website.
About rocks.
So no.
It's
Anyway.
spelled the same.
Yeah. So what they're saying here is that the key to be indispensable is to be indispensable for what you can become and not for what you currently do. And there are 4 ways to do that. One is help others see you in a different light. So show people that there's more than one dimension to your capabilities. So if they mostly see you doing behind the scenes research, invite them to a meeting where you're on stage presenting. Take on new challenges. Let others know you have the interest and potential to do more. How could you demonstrate you can learn and grow beyond your current role?
That still sounds be indispensable.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So then number 2 is see yourself in a different light. The longer you stay in the comfort zone of the role where you're indispensable, the harder it will be to envision yourself doing something else, and that will color your behavior. Instead, challenge yourself to see yourself in a different light. Look for opportunities where you can learn, stretch, and develop new capabilities. What does you 2.0 look, feel, and sound like?
That sounds like being indispensable too.
Number 3, prepare for the next level. The best way to do this is to continually invest in yourself and your development. Make time to learn new things. Identify the experiences and skills you want to have. Talk to others about what it takes and the things they wish they'd done to prepare themselves. Then go explore how you can do those things. What would prepare you for the next level in your career? And the last one is make yourself movable. Building a bench of talent beneath you is the best way to ensure that senior managers feel comfortable moving you to the next level position you aspire to. Remember, you don't want to end up like indispensable Steve,
What? You're indispensable.
who could step into your role
Agreed.
when you move up. If you can create your own backfill, managers won't feel as anxious promoting you, because they're talking about a story here similar to what Joe was saying, where like they remember overhearing a manager saying, no, keep Steve there, like he's perfect where he is, and then he got passed up for a promotion, so someone else got a promotion because he was so indispensable in that position. And that's really what they're focusing on here, is like when you can't move up in your career because you're being pigeonholed.
I think what they're talking about is also like one-trick ponies. Like what I've seen is, especially in the social media space, the people that have proven themselves to be indispensable they prove themselves so well with leadership that when leadership moves, they'll poach people. You know, like when people are trying to assemble this new super team, they're like, okay, I remember the marketing guy from this place, this guy from this place, and they'll just start pulling people together into this new super group in this new company. So for me, I think being indispensable is a good thing because your work ethic and your ability to adapt and how well-rounded you are, it really impresses people and people really want you to be a part of their team wherever they go. People like this, where they're like, okay, I'm gonna just keep you down here, that means there's problem with management because if your leader can't move up and you can't move up with your leader's not growing. Like if your leader's the one that's passing up the promotion, it's like what? That means he's not getting promoted because it should be going like this if your leaders.
It also depends on like how they communicate it, because some people just wait for that promotion instead of saying like, "Hey, I love this job, and I know I'm good at what I'm doing, like in sales, but I'd rather be in marketing." And so you got to continuously remind your manager or the fucking HR, whoever it is, to say like, yeah, that's where my trajectory is. I want to eventually go there. And if I can't fulfill myself in this company doing that, then I can do that somewhere else. I'm eventually going to do marketing somewhere else.
This article was written for betas.
It was.
Yes.
Or yeah, and then people that, you know, they take one word and then they misinterpret it. Because I think everything needs that explanation. Like, I wouldn't tell someone not to be indispensable, because my idea of how to approach work is learn it from fucking back, front, up, side to side, be the fucking best and like learn that task. And when someone tells you don't be indispensable, what it sounds like to me is like, it sounds like be a half-asser, because when it's really your time to shine, when you get to that department, then you fucking go all out. And I'm like, you should go all out every single day of your life when you're in the workplace. It's as easy as talking to your manager and saying, I want to move to that department.
Yeah. Know your value. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. What the fuck? This is shit for people who don't understand. Like, it's like, oh, be the best busboy ever, but never say you want to be a waiter.
Yeah, I eventually became a waiter.
Right.
And I was held in that position, but it also got to the point where you get, I guess, seniority. You become that what do you call it? You become a good bargain chip is what it is. And then me and my coworkers who were like killer in what we did at the restaurant, we became indispensable as a part of the team. So then the more powerful you become, the more what's the word? You have more say in your position. You could be like, I just want the best hours, that pays me the best. I want this, I want that. They'll be like, sure, take it all, take it.
Dude, look at Tiff. Ain't nobody wants to do their job. We beg people to host. It's like
you host.
Oh no! I'm just saying. Like you. It's just. It can be stressful to do that.
You are indispensable though. You made yourself indispensable. Where it's like I wanted to kick you out so many fucking times, but I can't. I just can't get rid of her because I need her here.
And then she keeps the process so fucking complex that only she can understand how to do it.
Very indispensable, yeah.
Security, baby.
I'm like, how do I even work this fucking computer? Every time that I host, they have to put some graphic on top of the screen if I'm doing something because I probably fucked it up.
Yeah, she goes 3 fingers this way is the photos, 2 fingers this way is this, and then 1 finger down is this.
Just the way the computer works.
She's like, and if you want the computer turned on, you gotta go like this. And I'm like, oh. I have no idea.
Looking forward to the day that I host. It's gonna be very interesting.
Oh yeah, that's coming up. You can see it on our Patreon.
You gotta go to Patreon for that though.
Yeah, Bart already hosted.
Yup. And you missed out on that.
You're missing out if you're not.
What's going to happen? Are you just gonna host a fucking screensaver that turns into different things?
And
Right?
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Is the article gonna change during the fucking thing?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
It's exciting.
Wow.
Oh, they're also saying that managers that tell you every time you go in for your
Pap smear?
evaluation. Yeah.
are you seeing your gyno again? Well, here's some advice for you.
They're trying to give you like well-meaning advice, which is like, you're doing a great job. Just keep doing what you're doing.
No,
That's
fuck
when
that.
Managers are either too nice or too lazy to come up with feedback that will actually help you develop. So
I agree.
Yeah, it's a whole game, man. And I it's been a while since I worked like a regular job. Meaning like, you know, whether it's like in the service industry or corporate or whatever, but there is a lot of human maneuvering that's going on. Like when you're working for yourself or you're working with equals, or if you're working in a group where it's like everyone kind of comes together in a collaborative effort, that's very different because everyone's coming together to cash out together. It's different from a corporate setting where like half of that shit is politics. Mm-hmm. I saw a lot of brown nosing going on, and that's how people get results, and they get fucking You know, they don't care about skills. They don't care about hard work. Sometimes it's like, oh, he's my favorite.
Yeah, it's not even how good you are at your job. It's how well you can play the game in the corporate ladder.
Yeah.
Dude, and a lot of people get work too, and they don't even know they're getting work. Like somebody sucks their ass so fucking hard, and they're like, "Wow, I really like this person." Yeah, I can't quite put my finger on why. It's like they sucked your ass all the way
That's
out.
why there's like 12 vice presidents sometimes.
Dude, they fucking give them enemas through their own fucking.
Oh my god.
I've seen it, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see.
I've seen that shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it. Like, stop making it so visual. I don't want to see it.
I wish they didn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, people, like, dude, people fuck their way into it, or like, there's just like scandals. Like, man, I'm so glad I'm not a part of that world anymore. It's so fucking shit, man.
Sorry if you're still part of that world.
Hey, but all I'm saying is you gotta game it.
They watch
though.
this to escape, and then they're back in it.
I know. You gotta game it though. You gotta game it.
But
It's,
if you do want to grow, you got to be indispensable. And that's like one of the things I tell interns or people that are like potentially trying to apply for all of the stuff that we do. It's like you got to make yourself indispensable. You become part of the team, and I'm like, oh shit, like this guy is a Kobe or a LeBron, and I can see how much more underperforming we'd be if they weren't part of a team. And I'll try to figure out a way to make this person salary. You know?
Yeah, and then in addition to being indispensable, also just be a go-getter. Like, be everywhere at once. Like, make sure you're seen. Like, don't just wait for people to tell you to do shit and then do it. Cause
don't treat it like it's school.
About taking it, my thing about taking initiative like that is I don't want to overstep boundaries and do something that I wasn't supposed to do. So I've always wanted to be a go-getter, but I also get anxiety about doing things without being told to do so beforehand.
Me too.
You know what
Yeah.
I think every time I work somewhere, give it about 2 weeks, and I hate everybody that's there because I don't like inefficiency. I don't like stupid people. I hate lazy coworkers that are making my work harder because of them. So I try to get people fired. I try to take over the manager's job. I try to come in and I'm like,
Try to fuck his wife?
Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? If this was my company, that's how I would approach it. If this was my company, I would do it this way. And I just keep trying to fix it, and I don't like the problems, and I don't like sitting there being lazy. So I guess I have a totally different mentality, but give me some time in a company, and I've always approached it that way. 2 weeks, I hate everybody.
Well, for me, I'm similar to you, where I'm like, I don't want to like make anyone feel bad, but also because I hate inefficiency, I'm always creating my own systems for things that work for me. And then I'm like, okay, then I'm like, well, I tried it this way. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's still a way to go about it.
I don't know. For me, I take seniority very, very seriously. Like, even if it's not
the politics part.
Yeah, exactly.
you're right.
So my thing is, I'm going to be demure until I have earned my place here. So you tell me everything you want me to do, and I will always do it. But I'm not. It's not that I'm not going to do more than I've been asked. It's that I'm not going to overstep.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
That's true, because if I'm on set and somebody random says something that I've never seen before, my eyes kind of glaze over and I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
But if it's like somebody who's like, who I know, who I respect and all that shit, I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. Oh, that's interesting.
That's why you just gotta do the work for them and be like, damn, boss, you're fucking genius. They're like, I didn't do that. Oh yeah, you did. And you mind fucked them.
Damn.
And then you fuck his wife.
Do you have to consent to that?
A mind
I don't
fuck?
think you do. I don't think you do. Legally.
I fucked you by doing your job for you.